So I'm going to do another installment of chair yoga for you guys. So welcome. Let's get started by grabbing your chair, clearing your space, making sure that you are wearing something comfortable, and we'll begin. So today we'll start sitting up nice and tall. Once again, you can sit as far back as you want in your chair just to ground yourself. And so we'll place our feet firmly on the floor and sit up tall. Elongate your spine, rooting down through the root chakra and rising up through the crown. So you're elongating your spine, thinking about creating space between each of the vertebrae as you sit here tall in your seat. And then we'll bring our hands to our heart and come to our breath. Breathing in, feeling the expansion of the breath within your body. Feeling the expansion of the breath in your belly, the creation of space. And as you breathe out, you are drawing the energy up and out, moving out anything and everything that no longer serves you. Breathing in, feeling that expansion. Breathing out, moving upward and outward, anything and everything that no longer serves you. Grounding yourself here, centering yourself within your own body. And then whenever you are ready, you can take your hands to your knees and begin to move your head around from one side to the other. Just gentle movement at the neck. And then moving through the shoulders, all the way up and around to the back, and then again in the opposite direction. And then taking a nice deep breath, inhaling your arms up, and exhaling, rotating gently to the side. Inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale through to the other side. Again, inhale, arms up. And exhale to the side. Inhale up. And exhale to the other side. And then we'll come back into the center, inhaling up and exhaling down to the sides of your chair. And you're going to take your feet a little bit wider, giving yourself a really solid footing on the floor, grounding. So create a little bit more space between your feet. And then you're going to inhale and round your spine, and then exhale and open your chest, moving into your cat and cow. You can take your hands to your knees, or you can hold on to the sides of your chair, whatever feels right, whatever feels good. Inhaling and exhaling as you move in cat and cow. And then beginning to move one shoulder forward, and then rotating to the other shoulder. So opening up the chest, pressing the hip away from you on one side as your shoulder moves to the opposite knee, and then back, and then over to the other side, pressing that hip out as your shoulder moves to the opposite knee. So we'll move like this a couple more times, one side and then the other, doing as many repetitions as feels good for you. Opening up the hip gently. And then you're going to take your hands back toward your hips and begin to circle the torso around the pelvis, all the way around to the back of your chair, and then all the way around to the front of your chair. So around all the way from one direction, and then we'll work in the opposite direction, working the other way, shifting and moving through the torso, through the hips, all the way around to the back, and then through to the front. Good. And then coming back to center, taking your feet a little bit closer together now. And we're going to fire up our legs. And so I'm going to encourage you to maybe come up off of your chair an inch or 2 inches, or maybe 3 inches if you can, and hold and hover. So you're going to take your hands to your heart center, and then you're going to shift forward, putting all of that weight of your body into the heels and pushing yourself up to hover your seat, and then bringing your hips back down to the chair. So we'll do that again. So you're settling, your heels are pushing into the floor, you're shifting forward slightly, and then you're popping off of the seat and then back down. So you're feeling the work in your legs as you lift yourself off of your seat. Lifting, just hovering and holding, and then dropping back down. So we'll do that 2 more times, shifting forward, lifting up, hovering and holding, and then dropping back down. Last one here, shift, lift, and then drop back into your chair. Good. So we'll take the legs a little bit wider here, a little bit wider, and we'll take a nice deep breath and inhale the arms up. And then exhale over to the side, taking one hand to the leg as you reach the other arm up and over to the side, stretching to the side of the room, and then inhale and reach the arms back up, and then exhale the other hand down to the leg as you reach the arm to the other side. Inhale and rise. Exhale and reach, side bend, big stretch here through the side of your body. Inhale and rise. Exhale over to the other side. And then come back to the center. And we'll bring our hands back down to our legs. And we'll shift now into that lunge shape. So you're just shifting a little bit onto your seat. So your leg is in the front, and then your other leg is down on the floor. Your foot is on a 45-degree angle. You can also lunge your leg and tuck your pelvis underneath you, but if you can ground that foot to the floor, that's ideal right now. So we'll take a deep breath and inhale, arms up, and then exhale into our warrior 2. So you notice here that I am actually sitting on my chair. I'm using my chair to support me. I'm not having to hold this position up in space. My chair is helping to support this shape. And so you're inhaling, arms up, and exhaling to warrior 2. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Reversing your warrior, gazing up at the ceiling or down at your back leg, whatever is comfortable, and then exhale back to warrior 2. And then we're going to bring our hands down to the chair. We're going to shift back to the center and then turn to the other side. So again, the foot is on a 45-degree angle down to the floor, and your leg in the front is grounded and you're supported by your chair. Take a deep breath and inhale, arms up. And then exhale into warrior 2. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more time, deep breath. And exhale. Now reverse your warrior. And exhale back to your warrior 2. And release. Coming back to center again. And we'll take one leg, and you're going to cross that leg over top of your knee. Now, if that's a really hard position for you, you can use a table. So I have a table here. You can shift your table over closer to you and use a table. You'll see here. Let me show you. Here's the table. So you have your foot on the table, and then your other foot is just free. And then you're going to gently lean forward toward that leg that is supported by the table, or if you're not using a table, you can support with your own knee and gently lean forward. So you feel that stretch in your hip. You feel that opening in the hip. So you have your leg crossed and you're hinging over, and you feel that opening in the hip here. Taking a few nice deep breaths here in this supported pigeon. And then you take that leg down whenever you're ready. Take as much time as you need. And again, using the table or drawing it up to rest upon your knee. Excuse me. Hinging forward. I've got essential oils burning in my, well, diffusing in my room right now. And apparently I'm allergic to my essential oils. I should probably not use that one. And then bring it back up. And then put it down. And then we'll finish off today with a few more cat and cow. So just rounding your spine and then opening up the chest. Rounding the spine and opening up the chest. And then coming back to the center, bringing your hands to your heart. Close your eyes and breathe. And take a few moments to honor yourself for showing up and doing something for you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.